Hey, what's up, everybody? I want to welcome you to the Next Gamer podcast show. This is Joe McClung with MortarmanTV and the Next Gamer Network. And today we've got some pretty good topics. We're going to be talking about YouTube money. We're going to be talking about some of the top YouTubers on Social Blade and discuss what we believe, I guess we will try to we'll talk about how much money some of these guys really are making, I guess. Most of it's going to be hearsay. We don't really have any hard, cold facts on that because, as a lot of you YouTube partners know, it's against YouTube partners' policy and contract policies. It's against the rules to talk about how much money you actually make. So we can speculate. We can look at Social Blade, and we can gossip about how much money some of these guys are making, so that ought to be pretty cool. We're going to be talking about immigration. There is a new bill that's being proposed in the United States right now for immigration. So that's a pretty hot topic, highly controversial, so we'll be talking about that a little bit. And the new DLC map pack for Black Ops 2, if you're familiar with Black Ops 2, most of you will be, unless you've been under a rock for the last few months. But that's pretty hot right now. It just came out on the 29th yesterday, so we're going to be talking about that a little bit. And the Bulgarian assassination attempt, right in broad daylight. High-ranking politician in Bulgaria. Someone tries to assassinate him. The gun jammed, and he got pummeled pretty much. Pretty interesting stuff. So I'm going to have Nicholas Piera from Android Meter joining me here probably in the next half hour, possibly. He's expected to be on the show. Anyway, I've invited some people, and so far I am rolling solo, but we're going to move on with the show anyways. I hope you guys enjoy the show and don't click away just yet, because it's probably going to get good. So let's start off with talking about YouTube money. Alright, so most of you should be familiar with socialblade.com. That's where you can go there and you can look at all the statistics for anyone that's on YouTube. All you need to do is go to the top of their page and type in that channel name, and you'll get all the information that you need. There's also top lists. Right now, I'm looking at the top 100 YouTubers, and you'd be surprised at some of the big YouTubers that are not even on this list, at how far down on the list they really are. Right now, as of right now, Smosh is the #1 most subscribed YouTuber with just a little over 7 million subscribers. And the #1 most viewed is Universal Music Group. Now, obviously, that's a record-producing company, and so yeah, it's full of music and stuff, and they've got nearly 6 billion video views altogether. So yeah, that's pretty big. But let's look at the bottom of this 100 list. And a lot of these people I have never heard of. And that's kind of funny because they're on the top 100 list, and you'd think, okay, well, they're all famous. But anyway, on the bottom, on the number 100, bottom of the list for most subscribed is iJustine. I have no idea who that is. But anyway, they got 1,362,820 subscribers. That's very impressive. And then Kanye West from Vivo. Kanye West Vivo is the number 100 most viewed with 757,663,650. If I remember correctly, yeah, there he is. White Boy 7th Street. Let's see here. White Boy 7th Street is number 64 on the list. Let me go back to my list. Yeah, so he's number 64. And something really interesting about this guy. Let's see, I think he's got, let's go to his channel right quick. I'm not real sure. I think it's, like he's got 1,794,650 subscribers. So he's getting close to the 2 million mark. But the other day he posted up a video showing you his new house that he got. And I think that's really cool. You know, a lot of people hate on these big YouTubers because they're successful. They call them money whores. You know, all sort of bad names. And I think that's just pretty silly, first of all, because for a lot of these people, it's the way that they make a living. It's their full-time job. So when your mom and dad go to work, nobody calls them money whores because they're going to work to earn money to put food on the table and put clothes on little Johnny's back. So why is it any different for a 20-year-old college student? And I don't know how old White Boy 7th Street is. I'm just saying, like, in general, you know, why is there anything wrong? Excuse me. You know, with a 20-year-old, 20-something college student doing YouTube and being successful, you know, and making, you know, 6 figures a year on YouTube, why would you call that person a money whore? I just don't get it. I think that that's pretty stupid. And to top it off, if you're going to be a hater, every time you go to that person's channel to leave, you know, a hateful comment, you're giving them a view. You're actually making more money for them. So, and you're focusing all of your, you know, you're putting focus on them. So, if anything, if you hated them, you would want to take focus away from them. So, I think that that's all, you know, kind of silly. Anyway, there's a lot of big YouTubers out there that I really like. Woody's Gamertag is my #1 most favorite YouTube channel. I really like his commentaries. I think he's a great commentator. Ooh, excuse me. And then the Red Dragon is probably my #2 favorite YouTube channel. I think he's also a really good commentator. Let's see if someone joined. I was thinking someone was about to join.
Hello, Joe.
Hey, Nick. What's up, buddy?
What's going on?
I'm just sitting here chilling all by myself live.
That's terrible, dude.
I know it's. Let me tell you, it's a little bit difficult to concentrate on what you're doing when you're just sitting there looking at a picture of yourself on the screen, and hoping that people are watching.
You know, I could probably see that.
Hopefully, I was doing okay by myself. I hope I was anyway. But I'm glad you're here, nevertheless.
All right, what are we talking about right now?
Right now, I'm talking about YouTube money. Talking about YouTube money. Yeah, it's a big topic for most people on YouTube. It has been mentioned many, many times, and the reason that I'm bringing this up today is because a few days ago, White Boy 7th Street, who is number 64 on the top 100 YouTubers of all time.
Yep.
Well, I wouldn't say of all time. Currently, it's a current list. Anyway, he's number 64 out of 100 with nearly 2 million subscribers. He's 20-something years old, and anyway, he posted up a video of his new house that he bought, and in the video, he does specifically describe that the house was bought with YouTube-related money. And
what?
I respect him for that, and I'll tell you why.
I'm going to apologize before you continue because I'm sick, so I'm going to be sniffing and blowing my nose a lot. So I just want to state that for the record.
That's fine. Do what you got to do to make yourself comfortable. So anyway, a lot of these big YouTubers, they have haters, just like anybody, I guess.
Everybody has haters.
Yeah, he's got haters, and I think that a lot of these big YouTubers have haters because people are just straight up jealous.
Jealous, exactly.
They don't want to see them succeed. They call them money whores and stuff like that, which is the silliest thing I think I've ever heard of. But during the video, White Boy 7th Street expresses many times, and you can tell that it's heartfelt feelings. He's like looking right into the camera. He's walking around the house with this webcam, or this camera. And he's like, I want to thank all of my viewers and my fans, for watching my videos and putting up with my craziness, and my randomness and blah, blah, blah. And, none of this would be possible without you, the fans, and I really want to thank you for watching my videos. And yes, all of this was bought with YouTube-related money, And it's a pretty nice house. I wouldn't say that it's a mansion by any means, because it's in a subdivision, just like a lot of other houses. It looks to me like it's probably about 5,000 square foot or something like that. I used to have three roommates, and we lived in a 5,000 square foot house, and it was a pretty big ass house, but it wasn't a mansion, and I don't think 5,000 square foot is a mansion. But anyway, it's a
that's your average size house.
More or less, yeah. Because around, down here in Texas, 2,500 square feet is probably pretty small.
Yeah, I mean, my apartment, I got a 2-bedroom apartment, full kitchen, pretty big living room, and this is what, 1,250 square feet? Yeah, 1,250 square feet, and that's still pretty big.
Yeah, that's a decent sized apartment for sure.
Yeah.
The last apartment I lived in was 1,081. I don't know why I remember that, but it was 1,081 square feet.
Well, in Rhode Island, there's
a long time ago.
In Rhode Island, there's laws. Apartments can only be like, it's in certain intervals. Like it's either 600 square feet, 800 square feet, 1,000 square feet, 1,200 square feet, 1,800 square feet, and the biggest apartment that you can get is a 4-bedroom, and it's 2,200 square feet. Because apartments have to comply with certain laws for my state.
Okay, makes sense. So, yeah, White Boy's house is definitely a nice crib. It's 3 levels. When you walk in the front door, you're on the 2nd level. He's got a basement. And the basement's pimped out. It's got a bar, a big bar down there, bar stools. It's got a pool table. It's got a really nice big bathroom with a walk-in shower and jacuzzi tub and all that kind of stuff. So it was very nice. It's a little vacant looking down there because you can tell that they just moved in. He said that him and his girlfriend moved in just before the Black Ops 2 new DLC content came out. So their house is a little bit messy, but they're young. That's expected, I guess. But then it goes on to show the living room and the big screen and all that. Don't let me forget. He has a theater room. Got a theater room, and it's got like 2 levels in it. Where it's got the theater chairs and the drop-down screen and all that. So it's pretty pimp.
Are you sure it was 5,000 square feet and not 50,000 square feet?
No, it's about 5,000, I think. Yeah, it could be at most 6,000 square feet at the most, but I don't think so. Cameras make things look bigger.
5,000 square feet is
the basement is pretty big. It's probably the biggest part of the house, and it's got the theater down there, and the pool table and the bar, and a big bathroom. And that's what's downstairs in the in the theater. On the second level, you got the living room and the kitchen, the formal dining room, and another entry room to the right with, like, I guess could be like considered a family room, but there's nothing in there but a bunch of junk. And then upstairs, he says there are 4 bedrooms on the second or on the third floor, I guess you could say, third level. There are 4 bedrooms, three bedroom, or they got the master bedroom, and then they've got his room that his gaming setup is in. His girlfriend has a room that his gaming setup in, and then they've got a guest bedroom or something like that. Pretty nice. They got a wooden deck that overlooks a lake in the neighborhood in the back and all that.
I need YouTube money.
Yeah, so back to, YouTube money. This is what White Boy has said that he is spending his YouTube money on. He said that he lived in the ghetto for quite a while, and as he was making this money, he was saving his money and trying to be, as best with his money that he could. He was saving. And he said he probably lived in the ghetto far longer than what was necessary, but he was trying to save, and be smart. He said he bought a used car. He never bought a new car or watches or, anything really fancy. And he finally broke down and got this house. And so you can tell that the guy is really, really excited about it. He said that he used to be on food stamps and stuff, so I guess it's kind of a rags to riches story, so to speak. I think that's cool. And, for anybody else out there on YouTube that's having success, I want to wish them luck. I don't see why anybody should be jealous. And, when your mom and dad go to work, nobody calls them money whores. It's their job. It's what they do. They go to work. They pay the bills. They put food on the table. They support their family. And this guy's no different. So what if he makes a little cash from YouTube? That's his job. That's what he does for a living. It's his full-time job. And I don't see why anybody should call him a money whore. I think that's just ridiculous. On the top 100 list, I want to go over a few more people on that list. Ray William Johnson is probably one of the most famous YouTubers that I can think of. Are you familiar with him?
I'm not really familiar with too many big YouTubers besides like Cassim G, the guy Epic Lloyd, the Epic Rap Battles of History guys. You know them?
No.
They're huge. Oh my God, they have so many subscribers on their channel. It is absolutely ridiculous.
Do they have over 1 million?
Oh, they have well over 1 million. They have 2.8 million.
What's the name of them?
ERB.
Oh, here they are. Yeah, 2.8939 ERB. Yeah, they're number 26.
Yeah, they are. I watch every single one of their videos. I subscribe. It is one of the best channels.
What are they about?
They just make funny videos. They make it's Epic Rap Battles of History. So they take 2 historical figures and make them rap together, and then the fans choose who wins. So if you go to their channel, you see like Moses versus Santa Claus, or Steve Jobs versus Bill Gates, Darth Vader versus Hitler, Albert Einstein versus Stephen Hawking, the Mario Brothers versus the Wright Brothers, things like that.
Is it animated or something? Is that how they do it?
It's live.
How do you bring a live Moses?
They have people like Moses versus Santa Claus. Moses is Snoop Dogg.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they cast people to do it.
So they literally had Snoop Dogg on their channel?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that definitely must be big then if they can get him on their show.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Because I know I can't make a phone call and get Snoop Dogg on my show. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm going to get Snoop Dogg right quick.
Yeah, all right?
Yeah, that ain't happening. Let's see. Somebody wants to join.
Oh, I'm just so sick today.
Oh, it's Pablo. Okay.
Who's number one on your list over there?
Number one is Smosh.
Yeah, my partner just messaged me and said number one is Smosh. I just wanted to make sure.
7 million subscribers. That's crazy. I can't even wrap my head around that many subscribers, man. That's. What's up, buddy?
Everything's
How you been? You're in the first episode with us. Yeah, we've grown tremendously since then. Do you believe it?
Why don't we get some lower thirds going on right now?
Oh yeah, man, I've been focused. I forgot all about that.
No problem.
Certainly.
I watched you from the beginning, so you speak about the money, YouTube money, sorry. And famous YouTubers.
Yeah, it's always a big topic, man. People love to discuss how much somebody's making.
But I think it makes no sense to know how much some big YouTuber earn money. If he make good job, if he wastes his time to do his best to earn this money, so this is good, yeah. This is not bad thing to get money from YouTube for his job. So this is normal thing, yeah.
But of course, there's always people that are jealous.
Yes, people don't understand that. I don't know why.
He earned what he got. He was obviously good at what he did. He earned that money. It is rightfully his, and he can spend it however he wants. He didn't go out and buy some fancy car. He bought him and his girlfriend a house, and I respect that.
Absolutely. There's no reason why somebody should be hating on that kid, you know, calling him a money whore because he is successful.
No, this is bad. This is bad.
Yeah, it's pretty silly. I'm going to post on Google Plus the Hangout right quick. And we've got the Bulgarian assassination to talk about. Today's official topics are YouTube money, Bulgarian assassination attempt, and immigration, and DLC map pack for Black Ops 2.
I'm going to...
Pablo, do you have something you want to add to today's topics?
I need to think. Maybe I get some topic.
Okay. Alright, no problem.
I'm going to throw my Twitter in the comments for anybody watching.
Word.
Already I put on my Facebook the link to this podcast, so.
Okay, cool.
So guys, who is just the most I think which YouTuber is famous, do you think? The most famous?
On the list, or you mean the most famous?
Yeah.
Because I guess they don't necessarily have to be the #1 guy. I think it depends on what your interests are. Like Nicholas was saying that, you know, he likes ERB. I've never heard of them. Come to find out, they're what, number 24 or something on the list?
Oh.
Is that right, Nicholas?
Which I didn't even think they were that popular. I mean, I know who they are because it's my type of humor. Like, it makes me laugh, but a lot of people definitely won't like it. I mean, you have Darth Vader and Adolf Hitler, who really... What person with a moral compass that's not messed up is going to watch that?
Yeah.
If you can send me the link on the chat, on the podcast.
Yeah, I'll send it to you right now.
Oh, thanks. Joe, which of the YouTubers is your favorite?
My favorite YouTuber is probably Woody's Gamertag.
Oh.
Yeah,
nice.
And I can't find him on that list. he's got over 1 million. I think he's got over 1 million subscribers though.
Oh.
I'll look on the list again in a minute. I've got my Twitter pulled up here.
No water.
Yeah, this is pretty funny. The link which you sent me. Better than Hitler. I will check this later. You guys know the YouTuber names PewDiePie?
Yes, PewDiePie.
Yeah. He's my favorite one.
Oh, he is?
Who is it?
Crazy. PewDiePie. I don't know if I could spell this.
I don't know if he's on this list or not. How many subs does he got? Because you got to have over 1 million.
I think he is on the top of the list.
I know that he's pretty darn famous. The best way to do it is...
Is the Lonely Island on that list?
I have to... There's 100 people, so... If we knew how many subs they have, then I can go... Because they're in numerical order, and I can find them that way.
They have 2.9, so a little more than ERB.
Okay.
He's on top 10 YouTubers. I've got the list, and he's 8 on this list. He got 4 million subscribers.
Yeah, he's number 8.
Who is the Lonely Island?
PewDiePie. PewDiePie, yeah.
PewDiePie.
Okay, so the Lonely Island is number 19.
Just one of their videos, I'm looking at just one right now, has 99 million views.
Fuck.
Wow.
And that was uploaded a year ago.
Jeez.
This one was 2 years ago. That has 190 million views.
Let's look at Smosh right now on his Social Blade stats. Okay.
Smosh.
I never hear about that. This Smosh. I don't know who is that.
Well, he is the #1 person on the list, so just to give everyone an idea of what kind of money we're talking about,
Okay.
he gets 95,711,628 views per month. In the last 30 days, he's had over 95 million views.
All right, so how much money is that?
A lot.
Well,
a lot. Jeez.
I don't know how much he gets on his CPM, his average for his contract. He is with Alloy. That's the name of the contract or the name of the network that he's with. So I don't know how much per 1,000 views he gets.
Let's say he was getting as much as you. Just give me an estimate of how much he made.
Well, I have a non-fixed CPM.
So pick an average number. Just give me a guesstimate, man.
$1 per 1,000 views, I think, would be the absolute minimum.
All right, so and he got how many views?
95 million.
So he got $95 million?
Per 1,000 views. So you'd have to divide that figure by 1,000.
Something like $95,000. Something about that.
Yeah.
But I think he gets something like 150.
Yeah, most of these guys are going to make a couple of dollars per 1,000 views. What Social Blade is showing as his per day average is anywhere between 2,000 or $2,400 to $22,000 per day, depending.
I want to make $22,000 per day.
Per day, yeah. Jeez, you're sitting and doing nothing.
Or up to $8.2 million per year. But then, you know, there's taxes and everything that has to come out of that.
So you get half of that, but still, he's still raking in 10 grand a day, okay? I'd kill somebody to make 1 grand a day.
Yeah, so that's 95 million. That's $95,000 at $1 per 1,000. Right?
A lot of views. Jeez.
So that's $95,000 a month. I don't know. That just sounds ridiculous because I've looked up the top YouTubers salaries before on Google, and you can try that if you want to now. But and the top YouTuber just a couple of years ago that I found was only making like $316,000 a year.
That's
but yet people will argue
way more money than I'm making.
Yes, but people will argue, like according to Social Blade, that they think that this guy, you know, made $95,000 in a month. Now, another thing to consider is that most people do not get paid for their mobile views. So, hey Sleecher, the list is on Social Blade. Go to the top of the page and look up under top lists, and you will see it there. So anyway,
and he doesn't even
have to remember these guys
doesn't have an extravagant YouTube background either.
Yeah.
It's very, very simple.
So
this is pretty wild.
They're not getting paid for mobile views. You have to remember that most of a good percentage of the views that anyone gets are not. They're not all monetizable. They're not 100% monetizable. So they're not getting paid for all of them. But still, Adam, you know, you can bet this guy is making a lot of money, in the millions.
I don't know. I don't know why I never heard about it.
Well, I think what it is that it depends on the type of humor and the sort of stuff that you're interested in. I personally don't think I've ever watched a Smosh video in my life. I really don't even know that much about him other than he's on the top of the list. But
I need to check.
I guess it depends. I guess it depends on what your interests are.
Yeah.
So yeah, if that's, I'm showing on my calculator, this guy makes at the most, you know, well, I wouldn't say at the most, but at $1 per 1,000 views, if he gets all of his views are monetizable, it looks like he's getting $1,140,000 a year. So you also have to, another thing to consider is that a lot of these guys that put on these skits and have these actors and these costumes, they've got production equipment.
Oh yeah.
It's not just one guy in the bedroom with a laptop and a webcam.
Yeah. Of course.
We're talking about some of these guys have extravagant setups where it costs them a lot of money. Like Ray William Johnson, he's got a production staff.
Yeah. He has his own crew. Yeah.
Yeah, his own crew, and they do all the editing and all that stuff. You know, he really don't have to do a lot of that stuff. All he's got to do is show up, you know, and do his thing.
He make videos on his own at the beginning, but after a few months he gets contract and everything is pretty simple right now.
He's got a whole production staff working with him. Now all that costs money. So some of that money that he's raking in from YouTube is going towards that stuff, you know.
Of course.
Then you've got taxes and all those expenses. And he's got endorsement deals. He's selling T-shirts, you know, hats, coffee mugs, all those things. You know, so he's making money on other avenues. So you know, once you get famous enough, you can have all types of endorsement deals, you know.
When you have money, it's easier to get more money.
Yes.
When you don't have money, it's impossible to get more money.
That is true. Yeah, that's true. Okay, we're back, aren't we?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I froze up, I bet, for a couple minutes. Alright, so do you guys have anything you want to add about YouTube money?
No, but I do want to say that if you want me to talk about that study, I'm going to have to do it now because I'm going to have to take off here pretty soon to go to work.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about the study and tell everybody what it was and how it went.
So I went to a study today that tries to see what your brain does when you play a violent video game and what your brain does when you play a non-violent video game. And this is at the mental hospital in my state. They couldn't prove I was crazy, so we're good. I'm not saying I'm not crazy, because I am, but they couldn't prove it, and that's the important thing.
Good for you.
So I went in there, and they asked me so many questions about me, my family, my life, like literally from moment of birth until today.
Oh.
Really?
That was about an hour and a half.
And so all of this was part of their study, and they were trying to get all this information from you so that they could come up with some type of analysis.
Exactly. They want to see how normal I am compared to their other test subjects.
Yeah.
So then after that, they gave me an IQ test.
Uh-huh.
And it came up as 161, which is high.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then they made me play with all these little blocks. They wanted me to make shapes out of blocks.
Uh-huh.
Okay, one of them they wanted me to make the shape of a gun out of blocks. One of them they wanted me to make the shape of a couple letters with some blocks. They had me make a couple things out of the blocks. I could not make a gun out of the blocks. They thought that I wasn't familiar enough with guns to make the blocks look like one, but in all reality, they gave me 5 blocks. Like, how do you make a gun out of 5 blocks?
Were they three-dimensional blocks, or I mean, obviously they were three-dimensional. But I mean, were they flat? Did they lay flat on the desk, or were they more like cubes?
They were cubes.
And they gave you 5 of them, and they wanted you to make that look like a gun.
Exactly, right? Because you did need at least like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 for where the trigger goes. So you need at least 10 blocks to even make that general shape.
Well, if you just made it in the shape of an L, wouldn't that more or less kind of look like a pistol?
I think that's what they were trying to make me do.
Okay.
But I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm gung ho about guns, but I'm not like, yeah. Let me draw the shape of an L like a gun. I didn't want it to be child.
I think that's what they were shooting for. No pun intended.
So then they had
I think that's what they were going for.
They had this specialized version of Duck Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you remember Duck Hunt?
Oh yeah.
Are you familiar with Duck Hunt? How?
No.
Alright, so they had the specialized version of Duck Hunt, and it was just silhouettes of people, so it was just like the black outline of a person.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
No target or nothing, and they're like, they're like, neutralize. This is the word they use, neutralize all these silhouettes as fast as you can, do it any way you want, hold the gun any way you want, stand any way you want, yada, yada, yada. So I'm standing there, and I'm like, bang. Bang. Like, just standing there, like, nonchalant, like, bang. Bang. Like, no enthusiasm, no nothing.
Yeah.
And she came in, she's like, are you not having fun? I'm like, you're making me use this little laser gun to shoot blank pictures on the wall. I was like, this isn't really, this is enticing. I'm like, at least when I'm playing Call of Duty, people are shooting back. You know what I mean? Like, so, and she's like, oh, well, a lot of the other test subjects, they got in there, and they start rolling around on the floor and shit. I'm like, do I look like I'm 12? And
are you kidding?
Some stupid, I swear to God, like, I'm 12 in some sort of stupid SWAT movie, like... She's like, well, a lot of the kids that come in, they hold them sideways. I'm like, do I look black to you? Like, kill shot.
Like a gangster.
Kill shot. That's a kill shot. And I'm like, I wasn't understanding. Like, I felt like they wanted me to act like.
You think they were baiting you?
Huh?
Do you think they were baiting you?
I really feel
Kind of
that
baiting
that's exactly
you
what's going on. They were fishing, man. They were baiting, and they were trying to get me hook, line, and sinker. And I was just like, no, I'm not going to help you fund your study. I just want your money.
Yeah.
I mean, they were trying to make it look bad.
So did you go through the study truthful?
Yeah.
So you did what you would normally do without feeling any pressure from them one way or the other?
All right, let me ask you this. If you were holding a gun and you were shooting at things, would you start rolling around on the floor holding your gun sideways and doing some stupid shit?
No, I would probably stand in a very military-type position, and I would hold it with two hands, and I would aim down the sights, and as if I were at a shooting range.
All right, I did something very similar to that, just not as
that would be what comes
as you would do it. You know what I mean? And I feel like they really wanted me to like act a fool.
But why?
Because the gun they put in your hand, it's
that is probably what you were going for.
What?
So it's a laser gun?
Yeah. All right. The gun they give you, it's a laser gun, so it's just like Duck Hunt, where it, you know, but it looks like a real gun, and it's almost as heavy as a real gun, but it looks like a real gun. I mean, down to the details on the butt. I mean, everything.
Oh yeah, it does.
Okay. So it was realistic.
Exactly. And the silhouettes, it was like, you know, it was like people, like a guy with a plaid shirt but a black face. It was just all black. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I really feel like they wanted to show that, oh, even though this guy's dressed up like a real person, he may not have a face, but he's dressed up like a real person. And all these kids think it's a game, and that's kind of like fueling their anti-gun shit. You know what I mean? I stood there like I would if I was going to fucking shoot somebody. I don't need to be jumping up on tables and flipping tables up and making covers for myself. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that's my experience.
Sounds reasonable.
I didn't like it.
Now, what about the MRI and they hooked up some stuff to your head, right?
That is going to come next week. I have to do it all over again.
Oh, you have to do it all over again, the whole thing?
Yep, I have to. Next week, next month they are going to give me the EEG and the EKG while I'm playing the game, and then they want to put me in an MRI while I'm watching myself replay the game, and then they're gonna put me in the MRI watching myself playing with blocks.
Okay. At some point, are you going to get to play a popular video game, like on an Xbox or a PlayStation?
I'm hoping so. Next week, they said they had I know they have a PlayStation 2, so I might be playing a little bit of an outdated game, but I'm sure I'll be playing something.
Yeah, I'm just saying. The reason I'm asking is because I think the study would be more accurate if you were emotionally invested. Yeah, if you were emotionally invested in what you were doing, you could probably focus on the game itself and not on the study, and your feelings, reactions, your thoughts would be more
it'd be more authentic,
more legitimate. Yeah, authentic. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah.
You know,
yes,
I understand
think so.
that.
Not with silhouettes on the wall. And, you know, that just sounds a little difficult to get into, you know?
Yep.
Okay, so do we have time to talk about the Bulgarian assassination before you take off?
Yeah, we do.
I watched that video.
Maybe you send me the video first, because I don't know nothing about that. So,
okay, now where are you from?
I come from Poland, but I live in England.
So you're from Poland, but you live in England?
Yes.
How do you like England?
Yep.
You like it?
Yes.
Do you like Poland better?
It depends on that. You know, I love Poland because I lived there for all my life, yeah. But I need to emigrate to England to earn money, to get a job, you know. That's why I'm here.
So Joe, he's living the England dream.
Yeah.
Instead of the American dream, he's living the England dream.
Yeah. something like that. But we in some time we can speak about that difference between Poland and other countries or something like that.
There's the link to the video.
Oh, I sent him one too. We sent them the same video.
Okay.
So I've got the video, but actually I had found an article that I was going to read from. But Nicholas, it's a topic that you wanted to discuss, so I'll let you lead the way on it.
Well, I mean, I didn't pull up too much information on it. I watched it and I thought it was insane. I mean, did you see that? Did you see the look on his face when it didn't fire?
Yeah. I mean, he walked up with all this confidence, like, "Here, I'm going to shoot you in the head. Take that." And then he was like, "Wait a minute." And then he tries to hit the guy and then just take off running.
He tried to pistol whip him and run away.
Yeah. He should have cut his losses and immediately ran away instead of trying to,
I would have been out. I would have been down the street.
Heck yeah, I mean, because these guys caught him, ganged up on him, and then commenced a pummeling on him
Did
for
you see
several
it was
minutes.
all those old politicians? They were whooping his ass.
Yeah, his face was all bloody. Some guy tried to, like, stab him with an ink pen or something in the ass. Did you see that part? He was trying to pull his pants down.
Him in the ass.
Yeah,
some guy was trying to...
Did you hear him yell YOLO?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
The audio was really low in the video that I watched. I don't know why the audio was so low.
You gotta try and jack it up because he's on the floor, he's getting beat up, he sits up and he yells YOLO.
YOLO? What the hell it means?
I couldn't. I tried. My volume was at maximum. The maximum volume. I couldn't really hear him very well for some reason. It could be this headset. The headset sucks. But I have an article that I copied or that I saved. Let's see. So the guy that they attempted to kill is named Ahmed Dogan. And he, let's see, a gunman reportedly attempted to assassinate the leader of Bulgaria's Turkish ethnic party during a televised conference on Saturday. The leader of Bulgaria's movement for rights and freedoms, Ahmed Dogan, was assaulted by a gunman while on stage at the National Palace of Culture in Sofia. According to the Sofia Globe, the assailant, 25-year-old Oktay Medov, I don't know, it looks Russian to me.
He is
climbed
Russian.
on stage and held a gun. Climbed on stage and held a gun to Dogan's head, but the gun reportedly got stuck and was unable to shoot. Note to self: next time you're going to attempt an assassination,
You should probably test
clean
your
and check weapons thoroughly.
Because
Maybe even go to a target range. Maybe even go to a target range.
the gun just stuck, yeah?
Yep.
Damn.
Did you hear that it wasn't a real gun?
Huh?
Sorry?
Not a real gun.
No?
Oh, they suspect it wasn't a real gun?
No, it's a gas pistol
Oh.
that expels pepper spray, but it looks like a gun.
Damn.
So what the hell was he planning on doing with that?
I have no idea.
Pepper spray the guy to
So
death?
stupid, yeah.
I
So he was
guess.
going to pepper spray the guy to death?
Alright, hold on. Stop talking for 1 second. I'm going to play this clip because my speakers are pretty loud and you can hear him yell YOLO.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Did you hear it right there, or was it too low?
I didn't pick up on it.
It's
I
alright. It was funny. It was so funny. It's at 49 seconds in on that video that on the link you sent him. I would start at 43 seconds, and as soon as he sets up, he just yells it, and I'm like, oh my god.
Okay.
And the other thing I wanted to talk about this week before I leave is cutting for Bieber.
Okay.
Have you heard of cutting for Bieber?
All right, let's go ahead and...
No, what's that?
I remember you told me a little bit about it last time you and I talked. I don't remember if we discussed it at any degree on the show. It might have been in private chat or something. But
yeah, it was. Cutting for Bieber is all these teenage girls cutting their wrists and carving in "I love the Beeb" and like all this stuff in their wrist because he was in a picture smoking pot.
Jeez.
And so they found that so offensive they wanted to do injury to themselves.
Well, it was quite scary because all these girls said they wouldn't stop until he stopped smoking pot.
But I don't think that he's like some big pot smoker. I mean, just because he got seen or caught smoking pot one time or something.
I
sent you that he's really like a...
I sent you a picture in the chat window. Check it out, Mortarman, and tell me what you think.
Fucking hell.
Okay.
People are so stupid.
Damn.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So hot.
Alright, I sent you another link. Look at this, and you'll see how they tweet it out.
Golly.
Damn.
They got hashtag weed ruins music. They got hashtag cutting for Bieber.
Oh my god.
You see how crazy people are today?
Damn. I don't know it's crazy, but it's stupid. I think it's silly.
Think, you know, okay, say for instance you're Justin Bieber for a moment. I mean, just try to pretend that you're Justin Bieber right now.
Yeah,
and
you see something
you've got
like
these
that.
millions of followers, and they begin hurting themselves to try to change the way you feel emotionally about something else.
Oh my god.
I don't give a shit. You know, I'd be like, you people are stupid. Y'all need to stop doing what you're doing, because I'm going to live my life,
Cut yourself all the time.
drive around in my fancy car and live in my big house and get on stage and perform, and y'all can cut yourself with razors if you want to. That's your own prerogative, you know.
I'm Rick James.
But, no matter what you do, it's not going to have any impact on me, you know.
Yeah. I sent you
What's
another.
up, Pierce Gamers? I see you in here.
I sent you guys another link in the chat window. So check that out.
Okay. All right.
Cut for Bieber. Awesome.
Oh man.
That was fun.
That was good. Cutting for Bieber. You
I think that it's,
Bieber fever.
you know, maybe it's a bunch of 12-year-old little girls who are madly in love with Justin Bieber, and or so, I can't imagine it being any dudes.
Psychophants, something like that.
I mean, honestly, you know, I don't think his music is that bad. It's catchy. It sounds all right. I don't think I want to get caught jamming to it at a red light in my truck, though. You know, or something like the windows down, going "Never say never," you know, or something like that. I mean, you just
so you don't want Bieber fever.
You don't want to get. It's not one of them artists that I want to get caught singing along to, you know, or something. I think that'd be kind of gay or something. But honestly, I think his music is okay, you know. But and I could see how the kids, you know, they can get so, you know, caught up in it all. They gotta have, you know, those little girls. They go crazy over teen heartthrobs or whatever you want to call them, teen celebrities. What time do you got to take off?
A minute here, but I guess yeah, never mind. I'll save it for next week.
I can say how long the podcast will be, so. And sorry I wasn't on 2 last podcasts, but I had to work to do so.
That's all right, man. You know, just whenever you're able to, to be on, it'll be, just fine.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say my goodbyes. Everybody, you can follow me on Twitter, nick.com, nickdotcom. Check me out and everyone else over at androidmeter.com. We got awesome articles. We always have the best stuff, and we actually give a flying crap about what you care about. We don't like Apple stuff. We post Android. We love Android. Android meter. We got a surprise for you guys coming in the next, I'd say 2 weeks tops. We got an awesome surprise for you. Good stuff coming from Android meter. I can promise you all that. Good stuff.
Cool.
Awesome.
But I enjoyed coming on the show again. I will probably be here for the Saturday show as well. Also, Android Meter has their podcast tomorrow night. We have our podcast tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's 7 p.m. Central Time and 5 p.m. Pacific Time.
Oh, I want to make a small announcement. I want to make a short announcement while you're still here before you leave.
Sure.
Want everyone to know that the Next Gamer Network and Android Meter have teamed up together, and we're going to be collaborating with each other. Android Meter is going to be our sponsor, and we will for them as well. And so Nicholas is going to be working on a new website for us and some different graphics and things like that. And hopefully we'll get the podcast pimped out a little bit too with some graphics. So I want to thank you for that. And so we got a lot to really look forward to. We're getting a brand new website built from the ground up. It's going to be awesome. And so we're going to be helping Android Meter get their YouTube channel out there and get more known. And yeah, we've got a lot of ideas, and we're going to be working with each other in the future for a long time. So both parties are really excited about it.
Yeah, I just want to say one last thing to Purist Gamer, because you posted something that I'm all about. I did hear Anonymous hacked the FBI website. I didn't know if that was confirmed or not. Because I got a whole bunch of stuff. A lot of stuff from last year. They said they hacked it, but, you know, they did take down the Justice Department website Friday. And they put up their own thing, and they said that they took a whole bunch of classified files, and they're available for download on the Pirate Bay. But they won't release the keys to the files. And there's a whole bunch of stuff going into it, but I love Anonymous. I love everything they stand for. They are the best organization on the internet by far. They're probably the best organization in the world. You will never hear me say a bad thing about Anonymous. They're awesome. They're the best. If I was good at hacking, I would be among them.
You would be Anonymous.
I think people that say they're criminals are crazy, and they don't understand what true freedom is, and one day...
So they're not the type of... Go ahead.
One day, without Anonymous, I mean, it comes to the point where one day you'll wake up and you need to pay $1,000 a month to the government to use the internet, or, you know, everything you do is saved in a file. I mean, it is anyway, but then they publicly announce everything you do is saved in a file. If you do something wrong, we're going to come to your house and arrest you. You're going to be banned from the internet for life. All these things. Internet freedom is really important, and a lot of people realize it. And, you know, back to the Aaron Swartz thing. He was facing 35 years for not committing a crime. He did not commit a crime, yet he was facing 35 years and ended up taking his own life. It's not right. Laws and technology, all our laws are outdated. They don't account for modern technology. And by modern technology, I mean technology that's just been released since maybe 2005.
Yeah.
You know, the way we use the internet has changed radically in the last just 5 years alone.
You know, I don't know why we still actually go by the Constitution the way that it's written in the first place. That shit was written like 150 years ago. I think it's time to like update some of that shit and turn it around, you know, change it up a little bit.
Well, that's why we had amendments. That's why we had amendments.
Yeah, why couldn't we just write something that applies to people that we have right now? You know, the way technology is, the way that people think right now. We're different. We're a different human race than we were back then. But so anonymous, they're not the type of hackers. They're not the type of hackers that steal identities and take those sort of stuff, right?
No, they have never stolen anybody's information and used it for harm.
Yeah, this is true. They make a great job.
I mean, what they do is they protest on the internet. That's what they do. Right, and that's completely legal. It is legal to protest in front of your local state house or anything else. It's a peaceful protest, a boycott, a sit-in. That's all they're doing. They're just doing boycotts and sit-ins on the internet.
Yes.
Using modern protest tactics. But the issue is, you're right, we do live in a very different time than when the Constitution was written. But if you think if the Constitution was rewritten today from scratch, do you think you'd have as many freedoms as you do right now?
I don't know. I mean, as long as it doesn't affect my daily routine, I'd be okay with it.
Oh, but it would.
Because I think
it would.
I think as a whole, most of the stuff that happens on the Hill, you know, in Congress and in the White House, they could make 150 changes tomorrow, and it would not affect anything that I do on a daily basis. As long as I can still get in my truck and go to the store, or go do my things or whatever, be on the internet, watch my television, play my game. Nothing else that they do up there really matters to me whatsoever.
No, see, the thing is, they can take out anything they want when they redo this. You got to understand that. They can just take out the right to bear arms. Nobody in this country is allowed to own a gun. I don't care who you are. That's going to affect your life. They're going to come to your house and they're going to take every weapon you have.
I'd be okay with that if they were doing it from everyone else, if I wasn't the only one.
But still, then the only people left with guns would be criminals and the police.
I think I'd be willing. Honestly, I think I'd be willing to take that chance.
You sure?
Yeah.
What if somebody was crazy enough to invade?
Because there's a lot of innocent people, a lot of law-abiding citizens that are capable of committing crimes, and a lot of law-abiding citizens that there's a lot of first-time offenders every day. Killing people, you know, it's on the news every night. Somebody's been shot or murdered or killed, and I get sick of it. And if they could just start taking away all the guns, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I would gladly give up my guns.
But what if a country attacked us? What if a country attacked us?
I trust in our military.
Yeah, but what if they can't get to your town fast enough?
I'm just one of those cross that bridge when I come to it kind of people. I know that's not the answer you're looking for, but
well, no, I mean everybody. There's no right answer because there's no right question.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just one of those people like, you know, let's just do it, get it over with, rip the Band-Aid off quickly, get it done.
I have a Band-Aid too. I was going to do it slow.
You know, I will suffer the consequences when that time comes. You know, I think it'd be cool to own a fully automatic machine gun or assault rifle, but at the same time, I would certainly give it up if I knew that it was going to make a big impact on our society. I'd give up my 12 gauge, my little 22 rifle, and my 20 gauge, and my couple of 410s. I'd put them in the dumpster outside and let them come pick them up if they were doing it on to everyone. And then let the criminals have their guns. Let them do their thing. It's just a matter of time until they get caught. And if they come to my house, I will fight them to the death, with or without a gun.
I mean, yeah. Like I said, there's no right answer because there's no right question. I mean,
Yeah.
question changes based on your opinion. You know, you want to keep your guns? Do you want everybody to not have guns? Do you want everybody to some have guns? Depending on the question is going to depend on the answer. So, I mean, it's something that whatever happens, people are going to be mad and people are going to be okay and people are going to be happy.
Yeah. There'll be a little bit of everything.
You're going to be people that can go either way. You got guns, you don't got guns, we don't care. And then you got the people like, I need my guns. And then you have, people that are like, take them all away, take them all away. So no matter what you do, no matter what choice is made, one group of people is going to be pissed off.
Yeah.
But you gotta realize, okay, the Civil War, right, was fought between the South and the North. If the United States banned all guns, the entire South would secede again, and we'd have another Civil War. I can guarantee you that.
You think that the South would secede?
I think so. I don't know. The majority of the country's gun holders is in the South. Okay, let me start by that. But also, Republicans are always in favor of lax gun laws. The Democrats are always the ones that want to take guns away. The Republicans always support it. The South is mostly Republican, like 90 Republican. Okay, I'm not saying necessarily it would be the South versus the North. But gun owners would not give up their guns without a fight. That's all I'm saying. It would be very, very, very bad for the country.
All the rednecks and country folk would certainly want to keep their guns.
They'll shoot at anybody that tries to come and take them away.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to think of it that way, man, because it's true. They would shoot anybody to keep their guns.
If the government wanted to take them, they'd take them, though. They have enough power and authority.
Didn't you hear after the election that Texas wanted to secede? As soon as Obama was reelected, they wanted to secede?
Yeah, being a Texan, being from Texas, there's actually websites out there. There's still organizations that think that they live in their own country. There's some type of documentation or article or something somewhere. I don't know enough about it, but somewhere there's this documentation that people believe that they don't have to abide by laws and pay taxes because they live in Texas and Texas is its own country, which is pretty much not true. But they argue that it is, and there's people that want to secede.
You're breaking up. You're breaking up.
I am. There's lots of people that want Texas to be its own country. Personally, I think it'd be kind of cool if we were on our own country. I don't really think we need the rest of the country. We can do our own thing. We have our own oil. We have our own water. We have our own beef. We have our own electricity. We are self-sustainable. There isn't any goods or anything that we have to have imported, and we could get along just fine.
Because you got to remember, in the Civil War, the South seceded legally. It was completely legal what they did.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They followed the law. There is a law. There is a process of seceding, and they followed it, and they did what they did, and it was 100% legal.
Okay.
But you got to think, okay? Just him being elected president made them want to secede. What do you think's going to happen if he takes away all their guns, man?
Yeah, like, there'll be a lot of pissed off people, but there, like I said before, there's a lot of first-time offenders with guns.
No, that's true, but my prediction would be the South would secede, make itself its own country, and make its own laws, so that way everybody could keep all their guns.
I guess that's a possibility.
Do I doubt? Do I think it's actually going to happen? Hell no. Oh my God! Do you know how bad that would be? That is so far-fetched, but that's what I could see. If I was going to plan a scenario, that would be it.
they'll definitely have a fit if somebody wants to take all their guns. You know, you got deer hunters and stuff like that live down here. They are certainly not going to like the idea of somebody taking away their guns, but you watch the news on any given day of the week here, and they should just call it welcome to the 9 o'clock evening bad news, because they ain't got shit good to say on there.
They never do.
It should just be called the bad news. Okay, well, give me the bad news, you know, and then save the good news for the last 1 minute of the show, and then we can talk about all the wonderful things that happened today. It'll be like 30 seconds of it, if that. Everything else is bad.
All right, well, I'm gonna go on to work now.
No problem.
You got to go with to the trucking company.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's the name of their company again?
Truckers America.
Truckers America. Okay. All right. Let them know that we plugged them on the show, and we'll be expecting a check in the mail.
Yes, I will. You can also let any of your friends who have a CDL driver's license know that they can get in contact with me. We'll find them a great job with awesome pay, awesome benefits. I will hook them up. If they say Mortarman sent me, I'll take care of it.
So I
know someone who's a trucker. The good friend of mine that's sending me a camera and a microphone, he is a CDL driver for UPS. I don't know if he'd be interested in a change, but I will mention it to him. He watches the show, so he does watch the podcast, so maybe when he gets time he'll watch it and see, but I'll mention it to him.
Yeah, you let him know. All right, but I'm going
to... Yeah, I'm going to let you go now. I don't want to keep you any longer. We can talk about that some other time.
Yep. So from all of us here at Android Meter, we thank you for tuning in to the Next Gamer podcast. Come back again. Mortarman's awesome. Check me out on Twitter, nick.com, nickdotcom. I'm going to post it in the comments quick before I leave. Also, check out Android Meter on Twitter, @AndroidMeter. And check us out on AndroidMeter.com. Also, our new site that is coming out in a couple weeks can be found on AndroidMeter.net. We'd love your comments, your suggestions, what you do like, what you don't. We want your opinion because we want to give you the best site experience possible. So you can tweet whatever you want at me. You can tweet whatever you want at Android Meter. You can find us on Facebook, Google+. Let us know wherever. Even just comment on one of the posts on the site and let us know what you think. So, from all of us here at Android Meter, I'll talk to you all later. Bye, Mortarman. Later, man.
See you, Nick.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks for stopping by, man.
So, do you have any gun in house, mate?
Huh?
Do you have any gun in house?
Yes, I believe I counted 5 last time.
Damn.
Yeah. 5, mostly for hunting. One of them is for home defense.
So you hunting, yeah?
I used to when I was younger. Not anymore. I really don't. As I've grown older, I've decided that I don't care about killing animals. I don't like it.
Oh. USA love guns.
Yeah, I could do without the guns. I don't think we need them.
Yeah.
The country where you live, guns are very, very difficult to get, and
yeah. And
when you watch the news, when you watch the news at night, is there a lot of violence on the news?
In Poland?
No, in the UK.
I don't watch the news in the England at all, so I don't know. But I think it's.
But you live in the UK, right?
Yes, yes. But I heard about that young people don't go for stealing something or etc. or kill someone. They go to the jail for some marijuana etc. Something like that, yeah. Only for drugs. So they don't kill each other like in USA that have bigger percent of the crime.
Yeah.
But they just go to jail for drugs. That's all.
I see. So not really that many violent crimes.
No, no, no. In Poland we have the same thing because we are not able to have guns in house. So the percent of crimes is lower, yeah, I think, than in the USA, because I saw in one time that in the USA some people just run with a gun on the street and shoot the other people, yeah. In Poland, this is 1 in a million to see something like that.
So it's just not really that common. Look here at the world map right quick, since I'm not real familiar with geography. Where is Poland located approximately? Where would you describe it being?
It's in Europe, yeah. It's almost in the middle of the Europe. It's close to Germany.
Germany?
Yes. You have German, and here is the Poland. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at a map of Poland now. I see, and so it looks like that north of Poland is England. You got Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia.
Yeah,
and then,
yeah. Czech Republic.
Wait, that's Finland. That's Finland. Okay, so actually, I was seeing Finland, and I thought it said England. Yeah, so the United Kingdom is going to be a little northwest of Poland, or more or less straight west of Poland. And so you currently live in the UK now?
Yep.
Okay. How long have you lived there?
It's about half of the year, but I finished my school and I came here to get a job. So for now I live in here, but I really want to come back to Poland.
Okay.
You know,
your family and everybody is still back in Poland.
This is really difficult because you need to leave everything to get your life better. Yeah. You need to earn money. You need to work to get your life better. If you won't do that, this is really bad because without work you can't live. Can't live.
Right.
Yeah. So.
How is the economy in Poland? Are there not many jobs there?
Yes, it's not so bad, but it's getting worse every year. Yeah, to get a job. Young people have really difficult way to get a job because a lot of young people after high school go to the studies. Yeah, and this is a problem because we have a lot of people with high educated, yeah, but they don't have a job. So this is really bad. We have a lot of people work like, I don't know, electricians and something like that, the jobs type of something like electricians. So we have a lot of...
Here in the United States, we would consider that type of a job more of what they call a blue-collar job. And then the people with educations and jobs that don't require labor, they call those white-collar jobs. So an electrician would be more or less a blue-collar job. Most of the higher-paid people, the people that make more money, usually have a white-collar job.
No.
They don't get dirty.
No, yeah.
Yeah, so all the dirty jobs are blue-collar, all the clean jobs are white-collar.
Oh.
It's probably the easiest way to explain it. So, that's a long ways away from where I'm at, Poland. Is it really? I know that Germany and those areas over there, they get really cold. So it's probably very cold there in Poland this time of year. Lots of snow.
It was few days ago. I checked the news in Polish television, and there was minus 23 degrees. So.
Wow. Is it heavily populated? Is it heavily populated in Poland?
There's not so many people, but it's not so bad. I think it's something I don't know how many people live in Poland right now. Really, I can't tell you. But many people in this years, people leave to other countries to get job.
Well, I guess, you know, they need work.
Yes.
And they need to support their families, and so they're just going where they need to go. They're leaving to go to other countries.
Yes,
you know,
this is the right
to support
thing.
their families.
This is really difficult to live without a job, you know, in your parents' house or something like that all the time, and checking for the job, and the payment for this job is really low, because in Poland we have a job, but the payment for this job is Jesus Christ. I give an example. In England, for work in the magazine, like packer, yeah, I'm packing some things and send them, yeah. So I get something like $400, yeah, for a week, yeah, something like that, $300, okay, yeah. And in Poland, for the same job, we get $150 but for a month, not a week.
Really?
You see the difference?
That's a big
England,
difference.
Yes, in England I will get $900, and in Poland I get 150 or 300. So this is really bad. You see the difference?
Now, is it cheaper to live in Poland or about the same amount of money? Because, like, I guess it depends on how far $100 will go in Poland.
Yes, this is true. In England, the life is more. You need to spend more money for tax, food, blah blah blah. But it's still better than in Poland. I give an example. Fuel cost in Poland 1.3 pounds. Yeah. In English, in the same price.
Oh, it is.
Yes. And
okay.
Here I get $900. In Poland, I get $300, and the gas or fuel is the same price. You see the difference?
Yeah.
This
so
is really
same
bad.
amount of money, a lot less pay.
Yeah.
It's not good.
And economy in Poland is really bad. Politics, oh my god. It's really bad, and it's getting worse. I already have a car.
Kinda. You do have a car?
Yes, it's a Fiat Punto. I don't know if you understand that. So it's the Fiat. You know the Fiat?
Yes.
Okay, so I have a Fiat Punto, and to get this car, I was working 1 month in Poland to get the car like this, to, you know, keep the cash in my account. I would need to work something like half of the year to get the same car. You see the difference?
So it took you about a month.
Yes.
It took you about 1 month in the UK.
Yeah. And in Poland I need to work for half of the year or more. Freeze. So maybe I will test in something in Polish when the Mortarman is off.
There, we're back. Okay.
So
you got a car. It took you about a month to earn enough money to get it.
Yeah.
But if you had tried to do that same thing in Poland, it would have taken you 6 months or longer.
Yes.
Wow.
So that's why I immigrate to England.
I can't say that I blame you, my friend.
I do that because I need to make my life better. Yeah.
Right.
How
old are you?
I'm 19.
You're 19. Sounds like you've got a good head on your shoulders.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my life better all the time.
I am trying to find all of the technical information for the Black Ops 2 Revolution DLC.
DLC, yeah?
Yeah, seems like all the websites want to talk about the release, but they don't actually want to name the web maps. Wait, I think I finally found it. Here we go.
Soon I will get
my... Alright, so we will talk about... Huh?
Soon I will get my better computer, because in Poland I always have my main computer, which is really good, and already my computer is transferred from Poland to England, and maybe in a few days I will have my good computer and the quality of the videos will be much better, and I can make the videos from other games, not only from Skyrim and etc. Yeah.
So your computer is currently being shipped from Poland to the UK?
Yes. So this is really good thing.
Good. Let's see here. The new DLC content for Black Ops 2 was released on the 29th, so everyone has been playing it. It came with 4 maps: Hydro, Grind, Downhill, and Mirage. And it has 1 zombie mode and a new weapon for multiplayer called the Peacekeeper.
What's that?
The Peacekeeper is a hybrid submachine gun / assault rifle. It's kind of in between, but it's in the submachine gun class. And
yep.
It's in the submachine gun class. It doesn't have the type of close quarters combat power that the other submachine guns have, but it does offer a little bit more range, like an assault rifle. It has a very high rate of fire, not as much as like the Vector would, or something like that, but it does have a pretty decent rate of fire, and it has a fairly bad recoil. So I found it a little bit more comfortable using a silencer. But submachine guns are not really my thing. I'm more of an assault rifle guy, so I used it for a little while. I'll probably go back to it, and finish it out or whatever. But
so you are more type of the sniper man.
Not so much the sniper rifle. I usually just use an assault rifle, but I was more excited about the maps, not the zombies, not the weapon. The maps.
You don't like the zombie maps. You don't like zombie modes, yeah?
No, I don't care for the
zombies. So, and you tell that you don't like the zombie maps. So.
No, I prefer to play something more realistic with humans in it. I think the zombies is kind of too much science fiction for me. So I was just looking forward to the maps, and that was pretty much it. So let's talk about Hydro. The first map, it takes place in Pakistan. Hydro brings back the dynamic aspects that the original Black Ops had on several maps. During matches on Hydro, the spillways will flood with water, and if you're standing in them when that happens, well, don't stand where when that happens. So yeah, when the water comes rushing through there, you'll be swept away and you will be killed. So I've played the map, and it's pretty cool. It's a fun map. It's kind of a mid-size map. It's got some pretty decent fire lanes on it, and lots of corners. I found that the spillway did have a lot of traffic. A lot of people were down in there trying to fight, so I thought that was good.
Pretty nice.
grind takes place in a skate park. It's a fairly good-sized map. I still wouldn't consider it a large map, probably still medium-sized. The really cool thing about the skate park is that, as you can imagine, it's got a lot of curved things on it. You know, it's not square. Everything is rounded off. There's not really that many places to hide, so it's a run and gun type of map. I found that the spawn gets flipped constantly.
Yeah.
I didn't really care for it all that much. However, I think it would be kind of cool to drive the RC car in it.
I like maps most with the buildings, you know, where you can hide, and this is what I prefer. But I need to admit that I don't play with Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. Because when I was in Poland, I don't have enough money to buy them. So last Call of Duty what I played was Modern Warfare 2.
So, do you have any of them now?
Black Ops, not yet. But when my computer arrived, I will buy the Black Ops 2.
Okay, I see. And so the last shooter game that you owned was Modern Warfare 2?
Yep, the newest one which I have. So, but now I few days ago I bought for my Xbox 4 games for something about $25. It was BioShock 2, Alan Wake, Battlefield, Bad Company 2, and Gears of War 3 for $25, and I think it's a pretty good price. So.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I already in one day I just finished the Battlefield, and yesterday I finished the Gears of War. It's awesome game, really.
Have you tried to play the Battlefield 2 online? Are there still people playing it online?
Not yet. I do not try it already.
You just played the campaign?
Yes, the campaign only.
Yeah. I have that game. I used to play it a lot. I used to really love it. The last time I went and tried to play it online, there were actually people playing it online. Even though Battlefield 3 has been out for quite some time now, there was actually still people playing it online.
Oh.
So you should be able to do that as well. It's still a pretty good game.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
I haven't played. It's been so long since I played the campaign. I don't really remember what it was like. Let me ask you this: did the first scene involve some four-wheelers? And like you tried to clear this building, and there was some guys like on four-wheelers running around trying to attack you? Does that sound familiar?
Yes. I think yeah.
Then yeah, then that's how I remember Battlefield 2. Pretty good game. I thought it was pretty realistic.
Yeah, you can shoot into the building and building just blow up. Yeah.
Yeah, everything is destructible. I thought that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, but
Battlefield, I think, was the first video game to bring into their graphics, where if you threw a grenade in a building, it blew the side of it out, and it would stay there, or it would crumble, you know. But on Modern Warfare, nothing blew up.
Indeed.
On Black Ops 2, nothing blows up. I mean, you can blow up a car, and it just looks burnt. It doesn't really destroy, but on Battlefield, when you're wearing a headset and you're playing the game, it literally sounds like combat.
Oh.
You don't get
the
that
difference,
effect from
the
Black
difference
Ops 2.
between Battlefield and Call of Duty is that Battlefield is more tactic, and Call of Duty is really fast gameplay. You just
like an arcade.
Came in and you can shoot. In Battlefield, you need to run to the point, take this point, and maybe defense this point or something like that. Yeah, it depends on tactics. So.
Right, it's more tactical, and the other game is more like an arcade. So Downhill is the third map on the DLC, and it says, take a pleasant vacation in the French Alps and downhill. The romantic ski lifts are always in motion, and you and a friend can watch the bullets fly and frags get tossed in the quiet evening. Actually, it's not quiet at all, and there's a war being fought here, so you might want to keep your wits about you and try to stay alive as you make your way down the slopes. Yeah, the ski lifts are pretty cool. They're constantly moving, you know, up and down the mountain and everything, and if you get in the way of one of them, it'll kill you. So I thought that was kind of neat. It was kind of nice to have a snow map for a change, something different. The new weapon, the Peacekeeper, comes with a naturally white camo, I believe. They said it was the first time that a weapon and a camo had been introduced in the DLC, so I thought that was pretty cool. And
Awesome.
the last map is called Mirage. Actually, I have not played this map yet. It takes place in the desert on what was once a luxurious resort. It has been reduced to ruins now, unfortunately, and will likely be reduced even further by the time you get done tearing the place up. Yeah, I haven't got to play that map yet.
But you will try.
I did see a video on it, and it looks like it kind of gives you the effect that the town has been windblown from desert sands for so long that it's literally starting to sink into the desert. It looks pretty awesome to me. I'm looking forward to playing it.
It's kind of interested.
So it says Revolution also includes, for the first time in Call of Duty franchise history, a brand new DLC exclusive weapon, the Peacekeeper SMG. The Peacekeeper sounds great and aims to combine the range of an assault rifle with the portability of a submachine gun. Treyarch has promised that the weapon is strictly balanced, so there's no worries about players buying themselves an advantage with the new gun. Last but not least, if you're looking to change to a chance to expand your zombie gameplay, Revolution does this twice over. First, you're getting a brand new game mode in Turn. All you really need to know is that you can play as a zombie in Turn, struggling with the other zombies to take down the lone survivor in the map. If you take him down, you will spawn as the lone survivor yourself. You only gain points when playing as the human, so make sure you do your best to survive as long as possible before being turned. Pretty interesting for zombie lovers, I guess, but I suspect that I will never try it, not even one time.
As you said, you don't like zombie maps.
Nah, it doesn't interest me in the slightest. Not at all. But I know that they're doing this to satisfy everyone, you know. And I think I'm probably the minority as far as the zombie thing, because I think just about everybody loves zombies, but me. Purist
I
gamers,
like zombies. I like zombies. So.
Purist Gamer says Mirage sucks for domination, and he doesn't like Hydro. He's played at least 75 zombie matches so far. Yeah, no zombies for me, thank you. I will not be playing any zombies. Now, I'll watch like a zombie movie. Some of them are kind of fun, you know, kind of funny, you know, or cool to watch. I'll watch like a zombie movie if it's shot right and it's, you know, kind of realistic, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know, but if it's real cheesy, you know, I probably wouldn't watch it. Well, that's what I had today. So we covered. Oh, we haven't actually covered immigration. Since you're not from the United States,
nope.
I'll do the best I can to describe this for you. But the southern states that border Mexico, there has been a big problem with immigration down here for years, many years.
From Mexico to the USA, yeah?
Yes. Yeah, Let me pull up my article. Yeah, if you live in Texas or Arizona or New Mexico, some of the southern states or California that border Mexico, the southern United States, immigration is a very big deal down here. On one side, you've got people that do not want any illegal immigrants here whatsoever, under any circumstance.
Yes.
And then you've got people that don't mind them being here as long as they can become legal.
Mm-hmm.
We have about 11 million illegal Hispanic immigrants here in the United States as of now, which is a lot.
Yeah.
I think that's more people than the entire state of Texas where I live. That's a lot of people. So this new immigration plan has some good and bad. Basically, in a nutshell, what it is that when an illegal immigrant comes over to the United States, they sneak in, they get a job, and they work, and they try to send back money to their family, or maybe they already have family here.
Yes, yes, I understand.
If they get caught, they will be deported back to Mexico. Now, this law would allow them to be sent back, but they would get to come back in maybe 6 months or a year or 2 years if they can prove that they don't have a criminal record and that their family here in the United States needs them financially. So if they can prove that their family who is here in the United States needs them financially, they call it a hardship, then they can apply for a green card that will allow them to legally live in the United States. So they can gain citizenship. Now, the difference in this law and the current law, I guess you could say, is that currently if a Hispanic immigrant gets caught here, they get sent back, and they can't apply for a green card or anything for the process could take literally 10 years, and it still may not happen. Yeah. But this new proposal will give them the opportunity to maybe get back here with their family within a year or so. They say in some cases weeks or months. So here's my opinion on immigration. I'm not exactly for it. It's not that I don't want people coming here to make a better life for themselves. What I don't want is people here illegally. If you're here illegally, I feel like you're a criminal and you should be punished.
Yes, I understand.
You should be punished and sent back. The reason that I feel that way is because jobs are hard enough to find as it is. There are people here who work their butts off and they still have trouble supporting their families and keeping food on the table.
Yeah.
Then you've got someone that sneaks over here illegally knowing that they're breaking the law.
And take the job. We can't get normal person.
Right. They can take the job from an American citizen.
Yeah.
And they get paid less money. So they're so eager and so desperate to work, they'll come over here and work for a much lower wage than the American will.
Yes, I understand. Yeah, that's pretty okay, yeah.
Right. So if you have a business and you want to hire people to work for you and you want to save money, you would hire an illegal immigrant to work for you for less money than an American. So
because every person wants to keep the money, yeah?
Right. Everybody wants more money. So if it's the guy paying the money or the guy earning the money, everybody wants more money.
True.
So the Hispanic community obviously is for the immigration law, and I'm not for it at all. I think that if you're here illegally, you need to go back where you came from. If you've got family and stuff here, then either take your family back with you, or I don't know. I have no sympathy for that. If you live in any other country and you want to come here, put the paperwork in and get here legally, and then we'll welcome you, and you can enjoy all of the benefits of living in America. Because I can guarantee you, if I want to go down to Mexico without the paperwork, they're going to send me back to America too. They're not going to allow me. I can't just go to Mexico and work and live down there without being a citizen. They will send me back here, just like we send them there.
Yes, I understand. You know?
Yeah. And I do understand that there's not very much work down there. They don't pay very much money. There's a lot of poverty. People don't have very much money down there, and I can see that they would think that America is a great place. But we don't have room.
Yeah?
But we don't have room for them here, unless they want to be here legally, and and fill out all the paperwork and everything. I've got no sympathy for someone who's an illegal immigrant here. That's the same as somebody being a bank robber or something like that. They're still a criminal and they're here illegally. They need to put the paperwork in. So yeah, that's what they're doing. They're trying to speed up this immigration plan. It has some conflicts, and the Hispanic community are happy, but they say it's not a major windfall for their community either. I just don't understand how they blatantly understand that they've broken the law, that they're here illegally. It's kind of like a bank robber going into a bank and robbing the bank and then demanding to get to keep the money. Yes, I know I came in and I robbed the bank, but can't I still keep the money? It's like with these people. They come over here and they say, yes, we know we're here illegally, but please let us stay.
Oh,
so you knew the law when you woke up this morning and got out of bed, that it was illegal to come over here, but yet you still continued to come here. And now that you're here, and now that you're here, we want to send you home. I mean, they don't even really get in that much trouble, so we could make it worse. We could keep them here in an American prison, for a very long time or something, but we don't have room for them in our prisons either.
Yeah.
So let me clarify. I am okay with people coming here from other countries, but must put in the paperwork and get here legally.
I agree with you.
So was it difficult for you to go to the UK?
It was difficult. About what? Yes. But what do you mean difficult?
Do you have a visa?
No, I don't need anything from that.
You can just go.
Yes. It's Schengen. It's something like Schengen. I don't know. Is the area where you can go without any papers. Only passport or ID, and you can go to this country.
And you can stay how long?
Yes. How long I can.
It's as long as you want to.
Yes. I don't need any visa. Like, if I want to go to USA, I need to have a visa to stay there a longer time. I don't need that in the UK.
I see. Okay, well that's kind of neat that they do that. I know that some countries do allow people to just travel back and forth and stay as long as they want to.
The United Kingdom makes something like that. They just government give the permission to do not have a visa to people from the other countries came to England and work for them. That was an idea from the government, and that was really pretty good idea, because people from UK are really lazy. Not all of them. Sorry about that, but this is the truth. This is the truth. You can watch some movies or etc. But this is true. They don't want to work much. The young people don't want to work much. They are lazy. They really only get benefits on when they are studying, etc. I hear many things about that. And when some Polish guy, Lithuania guy, or I don't know, Russia, etc., so someone from the other country just came to England, he will work harder. You know, he will work really hard to get this job, to stay there, and the employer will be happy from that. Yeah. Because he have good worker, so he will keep you all the time. And if you can check in all factories, like in here I have something like 10 factories around my town. So one town is a chicken factory, and there is no British person working on the line, like cutting or slicing, etc. the chickens. Only immigrants. About 1,000 or 2,000 people work there, and all of them are immigrants. Because when British person hear about this job there, they won't work there.
Yeah, so people who go over there to get those jobs, they're going to be anxious to work, and they're going to work very hard.
Yes.
And you're saying that those people over there are very lazy and don't really want to work very hard.
Yep. Not all of them, of course, because it's a stereotype, yeah? So, not all of them, so.
That's a shame.
That's why now more people from other countries get a job in England. Easier.
Yeah.
From some agency or something like that. You just go to the agency, you don't even need to speak English. That's funny thing. When you work in some, you just come to England, go to agency, you just go with your friends which speak English, and you tell them, and he tell them he wants to work. Okay, no problem. They give you, you go to the meeting with the person which tell you everything about this job. I speak now about this chicken factory, Moy Park. So you just go there. You don't need to speak English. People just don't know how to say hello or something like that, really. And they work there for 5-6 years. Yeah, this
and they just basically point and say, "This is what I want you to do," and then you can tell by their hand gestures, you know, this is your job, and they just do their job, and they have to go.
They just show you how to do that, and
they can't even communicate with them.
But the problem is that the work in the factories is really hard, and this is not good. They just people need to work really hard because employer want that. And,
right. If you don't work hard, then you get fired.
Yeah, but the point is that if all immigrants right now just leave England, the all factories will just not exist.
Shut down.
Yep. Because British people won't work in this factory.
Yeah. There's a lot of jobs here that Americans won't do either, that the Hispanic community does. And, you know, it's a shame, you know, that some Americans are so spoiled that there's jobs that they will not do, that they refuse to do. And I guess it just depends on your family, how you were raised and brought up, and what kind of work your father did when you were growing up. You know, some people just refuse to do a certain kind of job, and there are Hispanics that are willing to do anything when they get here. Anything, any job. Nothing is beneath them. They will do anything for money.
Yeah,
and Americans are not like that. And I guess that's how come, you know, the Hispanics are able to come here and find work if they can get here. Well, the show has been going on for 2 hours, and so I think I'm going to go ahead and call this for the evening. This would be episode 6.
Awesome. Okay, so we almost finished. So I just give you a title of game, send you on the chat.
Okay.
This is a scary game. It's you know, it's really
normal.
Short game. Yeah, short game. You just write this in the Google. Just roll the paranormal game and download it on your computer. It's not, size of this game is really small, so you will get this game in a few minutes and play it and tell me if you get scared. This game is really funny.
Is it kind of like Slender Man?
Yep, it's something like that. It's kind of horror scary game.
Okay.
Indie type of scary game. It's like you are in the room, in the house, something like Paranormal Activity, yeah? And you have camera, battery, and walk on the house and something is just fall down or showing up, blah blah blah. You just need to play this game. It's pretty awesome.
Okay, I'll take a look at it. So it doesn't require very much hard drive space?
Sorry?
It doesn't require very much hard drive space on the computer?
No.
Okay. How are the graphics? Pretty nice?
It's not so awesome, but the point is that this game is really scary.
Okay. It's not so awesome, but the point is it's very scary. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll check it out. Slender used to freak me out a little bit.
Yeah,
Slender.
Good.
Yeah.
They want to
stresses you out.
I think they made a Slender Man, but whole game. You saw the trailer of the new Slender Man?
No, I haven't.
The full name of, I will send you a link to
No,
this game.
I haven't seen the trailer for the full game yet, but I'll look it up. I want to thank you for being on the show, man, and I want to thank everyone who is watching now, and for everyone that watched the show. If you were here for the beginning of the episode, you will know that I was here all alone. I started the show solo. That was kind of tough to do by myself, just sitting here staring at the camera. But I'm getting more and more used to it. So, you know, in the future, if I have to do a show completely by myself, maybe then I will.
Yeah.
But, I want to thank you, Paul. I still can't pronounce your name very well. Do I say Powell?
Pavel.
Powell?
Pavel.
Powell.
Yes.
Pavel. Okay. I want to thank you for being on the show, and if you want to be on the show next week or on Saturday, just let me know.
No problem.
We had our good friend Nicholas on here as well. I think we had a pretty good show. We talked about some really good subjects, some good topics. So I'll be working on some more topics for Saturday, and hopefully we will have a really good episode. And all right, well, this is Joe McClung with MortarmanTV and the Next Gamer podcast. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time. Paul, take it easy, buddy.
Cheers, mate. See you in the next podcast.
Cheers. See ya.